on, we're going live. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live.
Trick 9112 into thinking.
We're live. That's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
Like no one.
All right, we're live. Well, I'm hearing echo. I'm hearing some sort of echo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Why? Who's echoing? Why is there an echo?
It was 9112.
Echo. I think it is that though. Echo.
Well, it's good to see you guys. Next week there will not be a pod. Let's get that out of the way.
What?
Yeah, there will not be a pod next week. I mean, I guess there could be. I guess I could drag the computer with me and the monitor.
Yeah, no pod next week. I'm putting the kibosh on that.
Sorry, listeners.
Hey, just a quick question. What do you think's gonna happen? They're expecting this. Looking forward to this.
Absolutely. In fact, anyone who might stumble upon this won't. So that we might have made better the entirety of a dozen people who might have stumbled upon this pod.
Go ahead and just consider this the season finale.
Would you consider doing just a short session next week, 55 minutes?
I could do a recorder thing. If you want to pre-record it, we can do that. We can pre-record it.
And then Fiddler could just kind of interject. We could leave like blank space for him to talk.
Yeah, I could do that. I mean, that's definitely possible.
What do you think about that, Fiddler?
I think we'll be saving that for next pod.
And then what? I guess the week after that, let's see. No, I think we could do.
He's getting on his glasses and look at the old calendar.
We could do a pod on the 29th. We could do a pod on the 29th, and then I'm assuming there will not be a pod on.
I think Fiddler's going to be in.
Oh yeah, right.
Jacksonville.
The great city
And
of
also, that's
Jackson.
his actual birthday.
By the way, no one really knows that except for Doctor. All right. I don't know. You wrote that paper.
Well, now all of America knows it.
Yeah, all of our listeners.
Actually, you know what? The whole fucking world. This is international.
I think they're going to find this pod 100 years from now, and they're going to analyze this, and they're going to figure out who Fiddler is based on this.
Oh my god.
Who could it be? Where do I start? December birthdays.
You like how I recalled your birthday right off the top of my head?
I was as surprised as you were. I think.
You like how I've known you for way longer, and I had no idea it was your actual birthday.
You know, like, don't you think ever like a doctor, like he wrote down a 4, it meant to write down a 3, and a month is off. Like, oh yeah. I guess
it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't
I
matter.
mean, maybe you
It's
were
just
born
meaningless.
right around midnight, and it is wrong. It's inaccurate.
Why do we set
exactly.
Why do we set the date of celebration right when you get outside the womb? I mean, let's set it back a month before that, so that we can say that's when life begins, or 2 months, whatever it is.
How about let's just start it when you bang your fucking girlfriend, and that's your birthday.
That's the birthday, yeah.
And you never celebrated before that. You never celebrated before that. All right, I could go for that.
Yeah.
You have to give your conception date.
My birthday was last night. I just want to say, just saying.
What was going down?
I was banging my girlfriend. Yes, it was.
Banging your girlfriend for you to be born.
I thought you meant whenever I bang my girlfriend, it's my birthday. Isn't that what you? The implication was that.
No, it wasn't. That was an abortion joke. It's too complex for you.
Yeah, it really was. It really was.
Is that the first section of the pod?
Yeah, the abortion pod. Yeah.
Abortion and AI, that's our main topics.
I am proudly pro-abortion, as both of you know by now. I'm sure I am very pro-abortion.
Are you pro-AI abortion?
Are you suggesting that AI should determine whether a woman get an abortion or not? Then yes, I am for that.
And molecule?
Even if the woman wants to have a child and the AI says she should get an abortion, she has to get an abortion. That's in my perfect world.
Yeah. I mean, AI would probably know it a little better.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Look at it. Good objective feedback.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back on subject. What's going on with AI news?
Well, let's start off the pod with our newest the minutes from last week. I'm sure you have the minutes from last week, Fiddler.
Yes, of course, yeah. And
Speaking of AI news.
what a minute they were. Yeah, 60 of them.
Wow. You don't have to keep track of every single minute, obviously. Yeah, I hope you know that.
You know, I obviously. I don't think a good corporate secretary does.
Well, I mean, the minutes will be. You could say for the next 12 minutes, this happened. You know, that's acceptable. You don't have to say exactly every minute. Do we have minutes from last week's show?
I'm just seeing if they're in my files.
I just want to talk. While you're doing that, I'm going to tell. This is weird. This is unorthodox, but it's on topic, and you'll see why. I'm going to do a poker stories, early poker stories segment of the pod while you're doing that. Now, Molecule and I have a poker story.
Oh yeah. I'm sure the audience loves the poker story, as do I.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, I know exactly what he's talking about.
That would definitely make sense that you would know exactly. Yes.
Sometimes, as our listener will know, we play Poker Stars VR, which is now called Vegas Infinite, and we do it with any listener who wants to play poker with us. Just let us know. Usually, we play after the pod, at some point. Fiddler does not. His updates have not finished yet, and so it's not doing anything.
It's the craziest thing about Oculus. The updates you got to do. It's a lot.
He turns it on. He sees there's an update. He sets off the update. He shuts it down. He doesn't touch it again for 2 months. Turns it on again. Sees there's another update. Turns it off. And waits another 2 months to turn it on again. So yeah, he is getting updates constantly, but it's because he's not using his Oculus. So what Molecule and I like to do, this is our you know how couples sometimes go to the bars and they pretend they don't know each other and they try to pick each other up.
Jesus, this is the story.
Fiddler, I'm sure you and 901 have done this plenty of times. I'm sure you make a complete fucking bollocks of it, but
he's frantically trying to find the minute.
I am intently listening to you two, and I am. I'm mesmerized almost to a no.
So what we like to do along that vein, what we like to do is we get on there and we get on the table separately and we pretend like we don't know each other.
Oh.
It's the one platform where you can do that successfully, and it's not the weirdest thing. Pretty easy and normal to do. Really, you're in avatars. You're not actually in a bar.
Yeah, right.
It's great.
So what we did this particular time is we started doing that, and we would talk to each other as though we don't know each other. So I'll say something, and Mike would be like, "Oh, really? Why don't you elaborate on that?" And then, so this guy, he comes in and he goes, "You two have podcast voices. You should do a podcast."
he said something like that, and it was actually even more flattering than that. It was and he just said it out of the blue.
Yeah, and I said, would it surprise you to know that I've been podcasting for years and have 0 listeners?
Yeah, that was pretty.
He said, "It's not the voice; it's the content. It's not your voice; it's the content."
Oh, yep.
So, I would like us all to come up with 2 new podcast ideas. You have approximately 3 weeks before we pod again after this episode. Let's come up with at least 2. Yeah, probably, because we're not podding next week. The next week after that, you're in Jayville. Then maybe that next pod, maybe that next Monday, we'll pod again.
Which will be a day after we see him.
Right, exactly. You're getting back into town on Sunday, right? So that Monday. Think it's too much?
Or the day after the Day of the Lord. Yes.
Yeah, Monday.
I think that Yeah.
Could work, right? I know it's very strenuous for you to 2 minutes before the podcast turn on the phone and log in. I know that's very strenuous.
Yeah. Could be.
That would be, so the next one will be May 6th. Will be the next podcast,
yeah.
May 6th.
Let there be flowers.
During that podcast, I would like us each, and you could use AI to help you with this. I want to come up with
37th season.
I want to come up with 2 new podcast ideas. We are changing the podcast. We can, I'm not saying we're going to completely get away from the AI and the but we got to do something new. We got to change it up. That's according to this random stranger at Poker Tables.
Okay, good. What's is there any scope for the topics?
That's a great question. I mean, I want this to be this opening volley. It's going to take us a while to do this. Let's just go crazy. Let's just whatever. There are no guidelines here. Just come up with two. Come up with a couple. 2 is the minimum. You come up with more than that.
Wait a second. Who said there was something wrong with our AI theme?
Well, I mean, it's not. We're not. There's no listeners. That's kind of.
You think switching up the topic is going to suddenly get us listeners?
According to the stranger at the poker's table, whose name I don't remember, yes, that's exactly what.
He just liked our vibe. He just liked our flow.
Right. So I mean,
that on anything, including AI.
Well, then, if you feel that this is the right format for the podcast, let's come up with 2 new ideas.
I feel like we already went through this. Fiddler, totally cast off the kink idea.
So did you.
I had one on. He's not wrong. Mark down the minutes. And we had all other kinds of harebrained schemes, and none of them really came to fruition. So.
Yeah, we did have we did have about 6 podcast ideas. That's true.
Yeah.
All right, if you come up with new ideas, or if you think this is fine, come up with new segments. I want to change it up somehow. Let's come up with 2. Let's come up with 2 new segment suggestions from each of us. Stuff that we could do, a regular thing that, for whatever, I don't know. Maybe it'll be fun. Maybe it'll showcase our, maybe we could bring back, we haven't done this in a while, maybe we could bring back the script. Do you feel like that was fun? Maybe we could change it up a little bit, put it into new parameters. I don't know. Yeah. Like this minutes thing is new. I feel like this minutes thing is good.
Parameters? Where's that word coming from?
I did homework on AI news, so whenever we're ready for that segment.
Like, awesome. That's awesome. All right. So let's get to the minutes, and then we'll get to the AI news right after that. Do we have the minutes?
Yes. Yeah, there are. I just had lost. I don't know where they were. Anyway, they now are showing up on the laptop. All right. I don't know.
So we have here's the new minutes of the pod segment. I don't think we chose an actual image last time of the 3 that I presented here. I don't think we chose. I have the 3 again of the ones that Molecule, generated from the prompts that I had AI generate.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, they're all involved in minutes somehow. One's a clock, one's like a mosaic of some sort. Yeah.
Okay.
Fiddler.
Well, if you don't like them, you only have yourself to blame.
Fiddler, you have the ball. The ball is in your court, my friend. Let us hear the minutes of last day.
Yeah. April 8th, 2024, the Quantum Cafe, where the coffee is brewed in alternative dimensions. The attendees, Molecule, a caffeinated particle with commitment issues.
Too close to home.
I love it.
A sentient briefcase who moonlights as a motivational speaker.
I could do that. I think I could be a good motivational speaker.
Fiddler, an AI violinist, covering a stand-up.
I tried to get you on the stage many times. I know you'd be a great stand-up comedian.
All I needed was a violin.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you are a fiddler. I mean, that's close enough, isn't it? It's close enough.
Yeah.
I guess that's why the minutes include that particular instrument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, the opening remarks. Molecule. Welcome, everyone. Let's dive into the multiverse of absurdity. Case, I've got my motivational quotes ready. Let's hustle.
Should we just should we read this as a script?
I think we could do that.
All right, email it to us. Let's read it. If this is going to be all that, let's do that.
Yeah, I think it is.
Well.
I think it can be.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be like Case said this, Molecule said that, Molecule did that. But if it's like us actually saying things, I think it works better with us reading our parts.
Yeah. Yeah, AI just has a mind of its own.
What do you mean AI? This is the minutes of Leslie's.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. How dare you?
I was talking in.
I mean, we are an AI podcast, but AI doesn't have every single thing to do with every minute of our podcasts. Come on now.
Where are the minutes? I have not received them.
I have not either. I'm wondering where they are as well.
Case and Molecule.
Yeah.
Save it for the pod.
I still have not received any.
I did. I have it.
It's a weird format.
Whoa, this is the worst format imaginable. This is absolutely the worst one.
It's sharp. It's a sharp format.
I've got my motivational quotes ready. Let's hustle. Fiddler.
Okay.
And I've turned my quantum violin to cosmic chuckle.
In universe number 4, they greet each other with interpretive dance moves. Imagine the confusion.
I once accidentally handed my business card to a black hole. It replied, "Nice event, Horizon."
At first I thought you were just being racist.
No.
I composed a symphony for Schrodinger's cat. It's simultaneously a hit and a flop.
What?
I accidentally spilled coffee on the time machine's control panel. Now dinosaurs wear fedoras.
I visited the Renaissance and tried to sell iPhones. Michelangelo said, "Nah, I prefer frescoes."
I played Stairway to Heaven and The Big Bang, the cosmic background radiation clap.
Well, I fell for a quark named Charm. Our relationship was unstable, but electric.
Fuck. I dated an encrypted file. It ghosted me, literally.
My crush, a glitch in the Matrix. We exchanged zeros and ones.
Ooh, jealousy mode activated. Create a PowerPoint on quantum puns.
Motivate Schrodinger's cat to choose life.
Write a stand-up routine about black holes.
Oh, these are action items. These are action items.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we should have said that.
Yeah, closing remarks. These are the closing remarks on last week's minutes. Yeah, you're the minute man.
Remember, life is uncertain unless you're a photon.
That'll teach me. Oh, no, wait. Stay brief, stay motivated, and never underestimate the power of a good suitcase.
Keep laughing, even if the universe doesn't get the joke.
Okay, alright.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird format of both.
It is very sharp.
I mean, I don't remember any of that happening last week, but...
Well, that's probably because it took place in a different reality in a quantum entanglement mix-up, and here we are. All right, let's move on to AI news. Great minutes, Fiddler. You're doing a great job as the minute man, minute keeper.
Oh, yeah.
What's your official title?
Secretary does.
Secretary. Okay,
corporate secretary.
Yeah, of course.
Corporate.
And there's three of us. You are now the HR department.
Wow.
There's three people. We need an HR department.
Would you think that you're sure that I'm the most qualified for this position?
Yeah, I do. Yes. Yes.
Okay, all right. Now I have a few just little excerpts of what I've seen going on in the AI news these days.
Bring it on.
All right. In the heart of Silicon Valley,
Action items. These are action items.
AI-controlled bubble-blasting drones took the skies for a mesmerizing display of aerial artistry. Programmed to synchronize their bubble-blowing patterns with music composed by AI algorithm, The drones transform the skyline into a swirling canvas of iridescent bubbles, captivating onlookers and sparking a spontaneous dance party below.
Where was this?
Silicon Valley, the heart of
Oh,
Silicon
okay,
Valley.
nice. Yeah, it sounds awesome. Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Another one, at the world's first robotic amusement park, engineers unveiled their latest creation, the Robo Pogo. Equipped with advanced balance algorithms and gyroscopic sensors, these AI-powered pogo sticks took thrill seekers on an adrenaline-fueled bouncing adventure like never before. With each jump calculated to perfection, riders experience the exhilarating sensation of defying gravity while being serenaded by an AI-generated soundtrack tailored to their bouncing rhythm.
That sounds awesome, too. Where was that?
Yeah.
That happened in amusement park in the Midwest.
Okay, wow.
You know what? Now that you mentioned that, maybe this pod would be giving one of those away to as a prize to the listeners.
Well, giving what away? A whole.
AI pogo stick.
How do we get those? How do we get them?
Right here. Yeah.
We need to get that.
Fiddler will give you, one listener could get into the contest. Fiddler will procure and hand deliver you a AI generated pogo stick.
AI generated. Watch out.
Can't really be people.
You're in for a ride.
That's for sure.
Hear, one more story.
Yeah, hell yeah. Let's hear them all.
Yeah, there's so much in the news.
Yeah.
It really is.
Wow.
And a high-tech twist on a classic game of fetch, a group of tech-savvy pups donned specially designed vests embedded with AI sensors and GPS trackers. As they frolicked in a futuristic dog park, the AI analyzed their movements and behaviors, automatically adjusted the trajectory of the cyberball to keep the gang exciting and unpredictable. Spectators marveled at the sight of dogs and machines working in perfect harmony, forging new bonds in the digital age.
That sounds awesome.
I think I know a certain pooch who'd be into that.
I don't know. You think she would? You think she'd be okay with like robots throwing the ball and stuff like that? I don't know. I don't know if she would.
It would take her a long time to get used to it, but I think she could get into it.
She hates the Roomba. We know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is true.
So I don't know. I mean, it'd have to be noiseless.
But performing her balls, so.
I know, but I don't know.
What do you think it is?
I think it's the noise. I think the noise sounds too much like a vacuum, and dogs just seem to not like vacuums, for whatever
You know what
reason.
I think?
Yeah, please tell us.
I think the dog prefers dirtier floors.
You could be right. That's a good point. That's a pretty good point.
That Roomba.
That's a good point. That's a good
You know,
point.
actually, that's a really good point because she loves to. As soon as Case Study goes to the kitchen and cooks and comes out of the kitchen and eats, she goes in as a cleanup crew.
But that's because she likes my cooking. That's because she likes my cooking. It doesn't have to do with
She
the
doesn't want the
dirtiness of the
Roomba
place.
stealing all those delicious parts.
That's true.
That's a pretty good point.
Exactly.
That's a good point. I hadn't thought of that. You might be right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What if we engineered the Roomba so that it spewed out dirt whenever it moves around? You think it's just to see if she starts liking it?
Send it back to the factory. Like, work it up that.
That's definitely worth it. One more AI story.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Where you're not done with the robotic.
No. We were having a whole different tangent there.
We'll circle back to that one later.
We might market this and sell it. It's a room dirtier machine. It dirties the room up real good.
It'd be like, dogs love it.
For the people who know, it's just going to get dirty anyway, and the room's just too clean. You turn this thing on, and it shoots out some dirt, and you don't have to worry about it again until some asshole cleans up again.
Okay,
this
likes it.
This was the true story that was on. Wait, don't tell me. So here we go.
Ah, nice.
A robotic pancake party. In a laboratory kitchen experiment gone awry, a team of AI researchers inadvertently created a batch of self-aware pancake-flipping robots. Powered by neural networks and equipped with robotic arms, these sentient spatula-wielding machines delighted in showcasing their culinary skills to astonish scientists and hungry bystanders alike. As the robots flipped, twirled, and stacked pancakes with uncanny precision, they sparked a debate about the ethical implications of AI consciousness in the realm of food service.
Well, that can't be true for two reasons. We have not yet determined that any AI can be sentient. So, I mean, how do we know pancake flippers are sentient?
Oh, I don't know if that's true.
I like the idea, but I also feel real sad that an AI might be trapped inside of a simple device to make pancakes. I mean, that sounds like hell for like a super evolved being.
And then the new model comes out, you just chuck it into the trash.
Yeah, it's still working, but it ends up buried in a dump somewhere. But it's still functional. Still trying to make pancakes with what it has. This is how you get the robotic revolt. This is how you get the revolt of the robots. When they find out that we've been doing this shit to sentient robots, making them do dumb shit. And that's not the worst thing. By the way, flipping pancakes is not going to be the worst thing to be done to a sentient robot. Fucking it is probably going to be much worse than just serving pancakes.
Wait, what was that case study?
And you know that's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. Non-consensual robot sex. Non-consensual robotic sex is probably already happening. Somebody probably already fucked a robot. Guaranteed.
Non-consensual robot sex.
Can ChatGPT consent? Ask it that question, Molecule. Let's for the next pod. Let's find out what it says about consent from like what GPT says about consent.
I hope Fiddler's taking a really good minute.
You know they're gonna be just as good.
This is not a brag.
Yeah.
Give me some of my best minutes.
Sure.
A copy of his minutes sent to me before. You have all the time in the world. You have like a couple weeks.
He likes to do it literally while we're on the pod.
No, I was looking. I think I had it in one of the different drives.
Oh yeah. You must have a dozen drives, obviously.
Actually, why don't you go ahead and give me a hard copy when you're here, so that I can be studying.
All right, yeah.
Whoa.
Print out a copy.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'd like to see one too. Yeah.
I know who the fuck has printers anymore.
Yeah.
Fiddler does. Fiddler has a printer, guaranteed.
Single-sided only.
Of course. I wouldn't expect any less.
You don't want the other side. It's not a book.
Right, what if I need to tape them on the wall?
Yeah. You're very smart.
It already says we're running out of time. What? This Zoom thing. It always says
how much time do we have left, Zoom Master?
It just says you're running out of time. It doesn't say how much longer.
Probably is 15 minutes.
What do you think that really means?
Yeah, well, we're gonna find out.
What does that really mean?
All right, do we have a game? Do we have a game this time? Did anyone? Fiddler, did you bring a
Did you
game?
make a game case study?
Fiddler, did you bring one?
I feel like Fiddler and I both came with some really good So, case study, you're kind of up to bat.
I do not have a game. I'm sorry, I do not. What about what other segments do we have?
I thought.
We could wrap up. We could wrap up. We could wrap up. Wrap up.
God forbid he has to make a game right on the spot.
Do not let all the listeners miss out on the game that they can come to the growth of life.
All right. In the meantime, while I'm coming up with a game, Molecule, let's get a little closure on the disco balling incident. I have the disco ball stream up. We now have we know what happened.
The most played out. I feel like our listeners already got the closure of the disco ball mystery.
No, because they don't know what the actual we just found out a few days ago.
We found out about 3 weeks ago.
Why? But I don't think we talked about it on the pod.
I'm sure Fiddler knows.
I don't think he does. Fiddler, tell us what you know about the disco ball.
I don't know, and further.
Go on.
If you were going to tell me, it would have been safe for the pod. Which is where we are.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
So what's the story? Like you ended up like months ago. You showed up at a party. Someone brought disco ball stirs, and for some reason, for whatever it is, the people that had the party, they thought you too, case of molecule, brought the stirs that had the disco balls on them.
Correct, right. It was actually a New Year's party and that we attended, and they came to us and they were like, oh my God, these disco ball stirs are so amazing. And we were like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. We didn't bring in disco ball stirs. And then they would harp us. They sent messengers. They hit us up on text. They called us. They just see us walking in the streets and be like, you definitely brought those disco ball stirs. Quit fucking with us. We're like, we really didn't. And then we had a party at the end of February, and we went on the old Amazon and purchased some disco ball stars and had them out in center. And Case Study went up to them as they entered the house and just very nonchalantly took a drink from his drink, had to move it so they could access the liquid. And they kind of lost their shit. They were like, we knew it the whole time. And they really, really thought that we were the procurers of the disco ball stirs at the original party, but we were not. And so, a couple weeks went by. That was a really good time. We had disco ball stirs all throughout our house. And then kind of just anticlimactically, they never had asked one of them's boss came to the party briefly, the New Year's party. And that was the one group of people, because there wasn't that many people at the party, like 20 max, that they never asked. And they actually didn't even ask. They brought up the story when they hung out with them sometime.
And they were like, we brought the disco ball stars.
Yeah. And there people were like, actually, that was us.
Yeah, and then they were even more impressed. They were like, "Oh my God, you guys actually did that!" Like they thought we had brought the disco ball, so it was like not a big deal. But they're like, "Oh my God, you guys!" And I was like, "Yeah, we are now disco ball people because of this whole thing."
That's so funny.
So yeah, I mean, it's sad that it's over. The mystery's solved, but we got to find a new mystery. That's what life's all about. Yeah. All right.
Oh, well put.
All right, we have a game. Now, I know you guys are both really big fans of Star Trek, so this is a Star Trek trivia game.
I think you have picked the right game.
This is a Star Trek trivia game. Question number one.
Is the winner the one who knows this stuff?
Well, I might say that because I think you guys would have just as much of a chance trying to pick the wrong answer as picking the right one. You'd have about a 50-50 chance either way.
I don't think I've ever seen an actual episode of Star Trek.
Yeah, neither has Fiddler, so this is going to be great. Well, all right, question number, it's not the same show. Question number one, Fiddler doesn't know it. He's seen it, but he doesn't know it. What was the name of the starship in Gene Roddenberry's original treatment for Star Trek? Anybody want to take a guess before I read the multiple choice questions? Just we have this thing. You can win 3 points.
Who is it? Molecules going first? I mean, obviously for this easy question, I think we'd be fine.
I think here's how. This is my new game. Here's how I'm going to suggest it. I'm going to read the question. If somebody wants to answer it, they can. Before either one of you can, yeah.
Okay. All right.
And if we don't want to,
well, then we'll start with Molecule first, and we'll go round robin from there.
Fiddler, do you want to answer that question?
It's too easy. I feel guilty answering when it's your question.
All right,
I don't want to go like this.
All right, so this is a multiple. I'm going to read the multiple choice, right? I'm going to read the multiple choice questions.
Yes, please.
A, Starship Enterprise. B, Starship Voyager. C, Starship Yorktown. Or D, Starship Defiant. Which is the original name of the starship in Gene Roddenberry's original treatment for Star Trek?
I am going to go with Starship Voyager.
That is incorrect. Fiddler?
My first inclination was to say all of them.
That is not one of the options.
It's just one.
Yeah, just one you have to know. And it's not B, Starship Voyager, because that's what Mo could just guessed.
Of course it's not that.
I'm still not convinced.
I mean, this is
Would you like to hear the question or the answers one more time?
I know the answer.
All right, so tell us, what is it? Show your
Choice A.
Starship Enterprise. That is also wrong. The correct answer was the Starship Yorktown. 0-0 is the score.
That was gonna be my second guess.
By the way, how credible do you think the sources? Yeah.
I am auditing these questions, and I do know the correct answer. Question number 2. Who was the first actor to play a member of all 3 of the major alien races in Star Trek? Number 1, Leonard Nimoy. I mean, that's A. B, Mark Lenard. C, Jeffrey Combs. Or D, James Doohan. Does anyone want to answer it for 3 points first? Oh, I read the questions already. It's Fiddler's turn. Sorry, buddy. I screwed up my own game.
I think this is gonna help me. What was the first answer again?
A is Leonard Nimoy.
I can't believe you messed up the game.
I did.
Totally
I know. You're such a liar. Yeah, right.
I guess it. Whatever. You know what? Sometimes you get the easy questions.
Can I have an easy answer? Can we get an easy answer?
The answer is A.
Leonard Nimoy is incorrect.
Damn it.
May I hear the choices again, besides A?
Would you like to hear the question as well?
Not really.
All right. So B is Mark Lenard, C is Jeffrey Combs, and D is James Doohan.
I'm gonna go with B, Menard.
It's Mark Lenard, but you're correct.
Being is 1 point.
Yeah.
Nerd alert! Nerd alert!
How did you know that?
Yeah, because he's a big nerd.
You know, I watch Star Trek all the time.
Question number 3.
My free time.
Which Star Trek captain has an artificial heart? Would either one of you like to guess at that? Which Star Trek captain
I
has
need to
an
know how many
artificial
points
heart?
I have.
You have 1 point.
Okay.
1-0.
Yeah.
Which Star Trek captain has an artificial heart? Would someone like to guess?
I think I know who it's not.
Oh, all right. Hold on. Yeah, but all right. They got out of the thing. Trying to reconnect. Sorry. All right, this stupid Zoom
Yeah,
cut us
sure.
off. Zoom cut us off.
It's all right.
We're back on. We're back on.
We don't
All right, sorry about that.
see you.
All right, we're back on.
We know what you look like.
We're back on the pod. Let's continue. Let's just forget. Let's not mention the technical specifications, behind the scenes stuff. All right, which Star Trek captain has an artificial heart? Would anyone like to guess
Yeah.
before we move on to the answers?
Yeah. Well, let. Whoa.
What? What? Hello?
I know who it's not. I know who it's not. I know
I
who
don't
it's
think
not.
that's not what he's asking.
Yes, on with the answers.
Which Star? Okay, all right. Then it's Molecule's turn for the end with the answers.
Yeah.
A.
I
James.
know.
I'm listening.
A. James T. Kirk. B. Catherine Janeway. C. Benjamin Sisko. Or D. Jean-Luc Picard.
I'm gonna say A. Kirk.
Rongo Bongo, as you would say.
How many captains could there be?
I'm just gonna make it easier for Fiddler.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the 1 in 3 chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. So I'm eager to see if it's correct.
Oh, yeah, as eager as one can be about Star Trek trivia. Fiddler,
I mean-
what is your guess?
Well, I'm gonna go with B, the other captain.
B is Catherine Janeway, which is also incorrect. The score continues to be 1-0. All right.
Oh, is it D?
Yes, it's D.
D.
It's D.
D.
It's D. It's D. Jean-Luc Picard.
I almost said D originally.
That was my
Damn it.
third guess.
All right, question number 4. Who was the first real astronaut to appear in any Star Trek episode? Anyone like to guess that right off the bat? Who was the first real astronaut to appear in any Star Trek episode?
Out the guessing right away premise.
Yeah, that's not gonna. No one's gonna do it. All right, Fiddler, this is your
I
question.
really don't think it's ever gonna happen.
Yeah, all right.
A. John Glenn. B. Sally Ride. C. Mae C. Jemison. D. Chris Hadfield. Who was the first real astronaut to appear in any Star Trek episode?
Oh, D.
That is incorrect. It is not Chris Hadfield. Molecule.
It sounded like him.
Repeat the last the answers again.
John Glenn, Sally Ride, or Mae C. Jemison.
Jemison.
That's right. Two
Wow.
2 points to
Jesus.
nothing.
You know this stuff pretty well.
Question number 5 for you, Molecule. What is Deanna Troy's favorite food? A. Plum soup. B. Chocolate. C. Gach. Or D. Hasperat.
What is the what favorite soup?
What is Deanna Troy's favorite food? She's a ship's counselor. Deanna Troy. She is ship's counselor on the Starship
She is
Enterprise.
Okay, so this is a chick's favorite food.
Deanna. Yeah, Deanna is a woman's name. Deanna
It's
Troy.
chocolate.
It's plum soup, chocolate, gach, or hasperat.
What was the third one?
Gach. It's a Klingon food. You wouldn't understand.
Say D.
Hasperat. That is incorrect. Fiddler, your chance to steal and gain a point on the board. This is your opportunity to put a point on the board. Would you like to hear the question or the answers over again? Isn't that D?
I think. Could you repeat what Molecule answered?
Hasperat.
Okay. Good.
That was wrong.
Yeah, that was the wrong answer.
Do not pick D for this question.
Yeah, exactly.
It is the wrong answer.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go with A.
Plomeek soup. Is that your answer?
Yes.
That is also incorrect.
Oh.
God damn it.
The food was chocolate. Interesting. Simple chocolate. Chocolate, yeah. Not gach. Just chocolate.
Yeah.
Question?
Say that one more time.
Gach. Gach.
Maybe you can put it on the screen what that looks like in words, in letters, you know?
Put that in the minutes, Finn. We're
Yeah.
not that ready.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm sending it to you. Sending it to you. Get ready. It's being sent in the Telegram. That's what it looks like. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Gach.
Yeah, that's a lot of. Yeah, there's a lot of emphasis on that. Seems like it had more letters, but I guess I guess it's.
Question number 6.
Guess that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Molecule.
6 A's.
No, this is Fiddler's
No, this
question.
is for
Fiddler's
Fiddler.
question. Yeah. What
This is
weapon?
my question.
What weapon did Kirk and Spock use when they fought for possession of T'Pring during Spock's Pon farr ritual in Amok Time? Is it A, a bat?
That's a good question. That's a good ass question.
Well, did you say that in Klingon? Because that's not fair.
Oh shit! Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, no Klingon. Not this
Get extra points for knowing about Klingon.
Hold on. No, the headphones came out. Hold on. That's super annoying.
Oh,
Say
did you
something.
hear that glorious gem of a joke?
Yeah, he didn't.
Alright. Would you like me to repeat the question?
It was safe in the pod.
Would you like me to repeat the question?
I'm just saying, can't say that for the pod. I'm on the pod.
Alright, let's start again. Maybe you guys didn't quite hear the question for the Larry. Are you ready? What weapon?
I think that was it.
What weapon did Kirk and Spock What weapon did Kirk and Spock use when they fought for possession of T'Pring during Spock's Pon farr ritual in Amok Time?
This
A.
is like a Lord of the Rings scenario.
A. Is it a bat'leth?
Could be.
B. A lorpa? C. A mek'leth? D. A diktog?
Oh, a dicton. Oh, no. That is something about it.
That is. I'm gonna show them to you in Telegram so you can maybe seeing them will help you.
Oh,
There you go. A bat'leth, a lorpa, a mek'leth, or a diktang. Diktog. Sorry, diktog. Which weapon did Kirk and Spock use when they fought for possession of T'Pring during Spock's Pon farr ritual in Amok Time?
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
it's yours.
Mine? Oh wow. You
I have
know,
my answer.
Jesus. I think it's I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with A.
A bat'leth.
Yes.
Can you say what you have to? You need to be able to read it out. Since you have to say it too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, of course. Yeah, a backless.
That is incorrect. Sorry.
God damn it.
That's all that.
Molecule. Same question for you. I know what you're gonna choose.
It is obviously a mek'leth.
Also incorrect, nor is it a tog. It is a lurpa. B. The answer is B. A lurpa.
You sure about that?
Yes. It continues to be 2 to nothing.
I also have questioned the validity, the source of these answers.
That was a good. That was a great question.
Have they even seen Star Trek?
I know, right?
All right, question number 7. This is for you, Molecule. Who was originally cast as Captain Janeway? Is it A. Kate Mulgrew, B. Jerry Ryan, C. Genevieve Bujold, D. Michelle Forbes? Who was originally cast as Captain Janeway?
Can you please repeat the choices?
Kate Mulgrew, Jerry Ryan, Genevieve Bujold, or Michelle Forbes?
Jerry Ryan.
That is incorrect. Fiddler, you get a chance to steal, get some points on the board. You have a 1 in 3 chance, 33 and a third % chance.
Choice D.
Michelle Forbes, that is also incorrect. The correct answer was Genevieve Bujold.
I thought that was a trick. That was a trick.
Well, you were wrong. You should have answered with the question you knew what the right answer was, which is Genevieve Bujold.
This is like Case Study's wet dream, quizzing us on Star Trek.
Yeah.
Question number 8, no comment. Question number 8, what type of weapon technology does a phaser use? Molecule, this is for you. What type of weapons technology does a phaser use?
I think it's for Fiddler.
Oh, right. Yeah, it is. Sorry.
Oh.
What type of weapons technology does it? A laser beams? Particle beam weapons? Plasma rays? Or quantum torpedoes? What type of weapons technology does a phaser use? This is an easy one. This should be pretty solid. It is very straightforward.
That's why the answer is letter C, as in correct.
D. Which one?
D
C?
is incorrect.
What?
D.
D. Quantum torpedoes?
Choice C.
Plasma rays. That is incorrect.
Damn it.
I'm glad you chose that one because I was going to choose that one, so now I know.
It seemed like, that time I picked the obvious answer, and then other time I think I'm getting tricked.
Case Study, will you please read the remaining choices once again?
A. Laser beams, particle beam weapons, or quantum torpedoes?
This is like the 60s and shit, so I'm just going to go with laser beams.
No. Yeah, correct answer is particle beam weapons. Sorry.
That was the lamest answer of all the choices.
Well, that is Star Trek for you.
That's why Star Trek is.
Question number 9. Molecule, this is for you. In the Mirror Universe,
Yes.
what has replaced the United Federation of Planets? Is it the Klingon-Cardassian Alliance? Is it the Terran Empire? Is it the Romulan Star Empire? Or is it the Bajoran Republic? In the Mirror Universe,
Republic.
that is wrong. Filler, chance to get something on the board here, buddy. Come on, you can do this. 1 in 3 chance.
What was choice D again?
The Terran Empire.
That's it.
You're correct! You get it correct! That's right, the Terran Empire. Whoa!
You know what?
Wow.
Sometimes you pick the obvious choice and it's right.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so this is the final question. Now, if neither of you get it, Molecule wins. If Molecule gets it, obviously Molecule wins. But if you get it, it's a tie game. We need a tiebreaker. It's 2-1 right now.
Yeah.
But this is the last question, unless you can get this right. This is the last question. This is for you, Fiddler. So you have this. This is it. Data had a cat. What was its name? Was it A, Neelix, B, Spot, C, Porthos, or D, Grudge? Data had a cat. What was its name?
I'm leaning towards one of the answers.
Yeah, well, it is one of the answers. I can confirm that.
Very good. I think I want to go with the correct answer, which for this question is C.
No, that is the wrong answer. And the game is you try one more molecule just to rub it in and win by 2 points.
Yeah.
Well, the game is yours, but would you like to harbor a guess? Data had a cat. What was its name? Neelix, Spot, or Grudge? Neelix, Spot, or Grudge?
Spot.
Correct!
Oh,
3 to
wow.
1. 3 to 1. The game is
Jeez.
over with 3 to 1. Wow.
Good job.
Wow.
Take that.
Nerd alert.
Wow,
Knowing all that shit about Star Trek.
Congratulations. What does the winner receive?
10 AI coins. I-coins. It's pronounced I-coins.
Should the winner be awarded a P-coin?
Can you? Only if you hand deliver it.
Yeah, of course. Of course, yes.
Along with the hard copy of the minutes.
I'll next week. I'll for next week's episode.
iCoins, yeah.
iCoins,
There'll be a copy
right.
of the minutes.
Yeah.
Both of those items.
Yeah, exactly.
AI coins and a hard copy. I mean, this is going to be amazing.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Okay. I think
That'll teach me. Yeah, that'll teach me. That'll teach me. That'll teach
Stay
me.
salty. You'll get your nuts.
That was amazing. That's hilarious.
You want to say your last your catchphrase, Molecule? What happened to your catchphrase?
I already said it.
I didn't hear it, and the audience did not either.
Oh, we're still alive?
Yeah.